for the young people to keep coming in here with offenses that have to do with shooting while you're on probation for a felony. You're shooting. Then you get out again and you violate again and you take off. So I can't give you a fourth shot. That you've had your shots. I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 7 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Good morning. You're Marcus Elim? And Mr. Elim was previously in court, pled true to counts 1 through 7 in a motion to revoke unadjudicated probation, on probation for burglary of a habitation. I've received an updated pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
I do.
Are there any additions or corrections to the report?
No, nothing's been changed.
And it was unagreed. Mr. Lewis, you may proceed.
Judge, this is a situation where it's no doubt that Mr. Elim made several mistakes while he was on his probation, not following up on his obligations. After speaking with him, he's been in custody this length of time here. He is definitely, from what he's telling me, willing and wanting to comply with the court's orders, and feels as though he could successfully complete his probation given that opportunity. He understands that his mistakes, has definitely been costly and put him in this decision. He understands that's totally on top of him, and of course he would like to address the court as well as far as his plans for the future, Judge.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry for my actions that I did when I was on probation. And if you really, I would like to start over and get life, live with my family, go back to work, help my mother out, give her bill, and everything else, Your Honor.
Okay.
And Judge, I'm sorry. I was going to say, Judge, if I may, one of the biggest issues I explained and talked to Mr. Elim about was him not reporting like he was supposed to do over that span of time. And he expressed to me that at that time he was dealing with the death of his grandmother, as far as I think she was a big part of his support system. He does have, I've been in contact, several members of his family have contacted me about him, so he does have a support system that's there. I think she was a big part of it. And after she passed away, I think he kind of went astray at that point, my understanding, Judge.
What is the status of the 5 new offenses that are alleged?
Well, they should all be.
What happened? So what was the deadly conduct from August of 2023? What was the outcome of the, or I guess I'm trying to figure out what happened on all of them.
My understanding, Judge, is he has cases that are pending in misdemeanor court, but nothing here, Judge, that's been accepted as any additional.
I mean, he pled true to the deadly conduct, discharging a firearm, from August 16th of 2023. Can you tell?
I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't look him up after he pled through.
I know, I just want to know if I want to know that. I want to know the evading, the failure to ID from February of this year. I want to know what the status of everything is.
Finally, someone in that room decided to use common sense instead of sympathy points. And it wasn't the guy with the sob story or the one juggling files like they were hot potatoes. The robe in the middle basically said, "Nice try, but I'm not running a daycare for repeat offenders." Every excuse got swatted down like a fly at a picnic. Because, shocker, probation isn't supposed to be an all-you-can-violate buffet. While everyone else was busy tripping over excuses and paperwork, the only steady hand was the one dropping the gavel and reminding the clown show that actions actually have consequences.
There's an obstruction in 2023 that was dismissed.
Birthday gentleman. Just said unlikely to prove.
I mean, he pled true to it, so obviously there's that. All right, Ms. Malfino, what's the state's position?
Judge, I'm kind of torn on him. Obviously, the concern is the length of time he absconded. I mean, it wasn't just a month or two. They looked for him for almost 2 years, a year and a half at least. And in that interim time period, regardless of them having been filed or accused or whatnot by the intake division. He has pled true to at least the court standard of having committed all of those new offenses while on probation, although he has no felony convictions. It looks to me like you ordered him to ISF cognitive in 23. Mr. Lewis had made mention that he never went. I don't know if they didn't have a bed for him and eventually he timed out of that, or something happened and the new offenses came up and they would take him.
I think when he had the prior MTRP, I don't know if it was at the new case or a prior MTRP, I'm not sure, but ISF was ordered, but at some point, I guess after he timed out or something because he was released from the jail.
Do you have a record of that?
He hasn't been. He wasn't able to due to pending legal issues at the time, and he was ordered to complete moral recognition therapy in lieu of, but he never.
So it was the new offenses that were holding him up.
Correct.
You get an opportunity to be on probation for a burglary of a habitation, and I'm want to really make sure I've got this right. So you get deferred probation for burglary of a habitation, second degree felony. You get out, you commit 3 new offenses, 2 deadly conducts, discharging a firearm, and an assault family violence on that same date. Regardless of what's come of those cases, you've admitted that something happened on those that day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you come in front of me on a motion to revoke your probation. I say, okay, let's give you an opportunity to go to ISF. But because I guess something else must have been pending, maybe misdemeanors or something, you don't go to ISF. So you end up just getting out, getting another opportunity, and then you go and evade arrest or detention and fail to ID. We're back here again. And you want to start over and you're sorry. Think about how that sounds. And you just quit going for 2 years, a year and a half, year and 7 months. You just think you were going to get to be out and we were going to forget about you? You know, I mean, how old are you now?
23.
Ah, yes, the classic, I'm sorry, can I start over routine. As if skipping court for almost 2 years was just an extended vacation and not a blatant game of hide and seek with the justice system. And while everyone else fumbled through timelines, excuses, and maybe the bed wasn't ready, the only one with the backbone to cut through the fog was the one in the robe. Instead of letting probation become a revolving door for repeat shooters and runaway artists, the gavel came down with a reality check. You don't get infinite mulligans in felony world.
23. You started this when you were 19. Feel like you're not taking advantage and you're not growing up and making better decisions.
And I think Ms. Fizes tried to work with him when he would show up to work with her. So, I mean, I don't object to revocation, judges, and any opportunity that we've given them.
I mean, I don't know that it makes sense for me to do anything else. And it's just so frustrating, honestly, for me, for the young people to keep coming in here with offenses that have to do with shooting while you're on probation for a felony. You're shooting. Then you get out again and you violate again and you take off. So I can't give you a 4th shot. That you've had your shots. I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 7 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of burglary of a habitation. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 6 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was not an agreement. You need to sign that and you'll get a copy of it. You do have some rights to appeal. You can talk to Mr. Lewis about that. I'm also handing you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you Firearm is a legal term, and you should read the written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk to Mr. Lewis. Good luck to you. You can go back with the bailiff.
And there it is. The curtain call on yet another "I swear I'll do better next time" performance that the robe wasn't buying for a second. After 3 rounds of shooting sprees, vanishing acts, and probation violations like they were seasonal hobbies, the hammer finally dropped. No more fourth chances, no more sad violin excuses about trying to get it together. The message couldn't be clearer. Actions stack up, consequences follow, and a courtroom isn't a revolving door for repeat offenders. While everyone else danced around support systems and opportunities, the only one with the patience to listen and the guts to act shut it down with 6 years and a reality check that should have come a long time ago.